I'm walking to my tambo. Look how beautiful the grounds are at my ayahuasca retreat in Iquitos, Peru. Hello. We're going through the woods to my tambo where I live for the 2 weeks I'm here during the retreat center. It's absolutely beautiful in the middle of the rainforest in Peru, the Amazon jungle. These are the various tambos that we're all staying in. Mine's a single, most of them are. They're all nestled away. It's like a little community, a little neighborhood. Walking the path, as we are with ayahuasca, walking the path, the journey, the hero's journey. There's a particular mushroom that I really like a lot that was stepped on, but a new one is in its place. This thing will grow many, many concentric circles to the size of a small pancake. Here we go. Yesterday we had torrential rains. It's a rainforest after all. Torrential downpours. My boots came in handy that I bought in the shaman market in Iquitos. I live in the further part of quote-unquote town. There's some tambos up here and here. They're cleaning right now. There's a tambo up here. I just love it. The rainforest. The jungle. Here's one of those plants. They're beautiful. These leaves are all over the place. They are evidence of what I was saying in video number 1 about my first ayahuasca ceremony, how all these coincidences were, to me, like scratch-off lottery tickets. You scratch the foil and one number appears, and you scratch the foil and another, but you don't see the full picture behind the entire lotto ticket. That's one of the many, wisdoms that I learned, is that all these coincidences in life, there's a bigger connection. It's a bigger picture that is all threaded together. And if you take that entire foil off that lottery ticket, you'll see the full picture. And that's what I did in ceremony 1. So these plants here, this kind of psychedelic look, same goes for that mushroom earlier, to me are little reminders of the world that's sitting behind that foil. Buenos dias. Here's my neighbor's little tambo here, and this is my tambo. A little dirty. My boots are outside from the rain, and this is where I sleep sometimes at night. Sometimes I sleep in the maloca, the ceremonial room after our ayahuasca ceremonies. I feel more of a community. We're all like a slumber party. Here's some more of those beautiful flowers or floral leaves that just are part of my surroundings, my little house for the week. This is where I live. See the mosquito net? But there's hardly any mosquitoes. I mean, there are, but it's not really an issue. We're gonna keep walking. I haven't gone this direction yet, so let's keep going. Yeah, so these psychedelic little patterns, to me, are manifestations of the world beyond this material veil that we live in. This world that you're watching me on your computer is an illusion. That's what I'm seeing. I've only done 2 ceremonies so far. The second one I'm going to talk about, actually now I'm going to sit down and record some thoughts. It wasn't as joyous as the first one. It was, addressing more the base, lower vibrational emotions and anger, cynicism. Look at this, beautiful. This is my rainforest. Anger, cynicism, mocking, you know, this is where the guards stand. So good. So we're next to the guards. You know, my demon came out. I growled like a tiger. My neighbor, Allie, who was sitting next to me, was thinking I was going through an exorcism or something. And then I died. But I'll go into part number 2, so check it out when I post it. I experienced a death. Hello, buenos dias. A death that I was very content about. There's a path down this way too. But I don't think it's the ego death that we go through. There's a beautiful little path this way. That sometimes, I mean, every ceremony is different. Everyone has different experiences under ayahuasca. It's what the spirit of the ayahuasca vine is here to tell you. And people have done it hundreds of times, and they all have exactly different experiences. Not one is ever the same. And there's lessons about yourself, lessons about the world, the universe, the one consciousness, those psychedelic patterns. They're coming through from a multi-dimension to this 3-dimensional world right now. This is the takeaway I got, one of them anyway, from that first ceremony. These patterns are telling me that there's a world out there that we just don't see with our 2 eyes. There's that little gecko. Whoop. And our egos are preventing us from seeing beyond this oneness, or seeing the oneness, I should say. We're all manifestations of the oneness. We're all connected. And all those coincidences, it's a bigger, perfect plan. And this is, again, I'm saying this still with all my skepticism. I'm willing to be proven wrong. My skepticism washed away. This is Michelle's room. How pretty. I'm outwardly skeptical because, you know, ceremony 1 was blissful and just absolutely incredible. And everyone says, oh, you can't describe it in words. I tried. It's describable. I don't think it's perfect. I don't think there's ever a way to convey what I saw, what I felt, what I experienced, what I understood for that time frame. But then ceremony 2 was my cynicism. But it was also we're in the purging period right now, the cleansing. Tonight is another cleanse period where we're fixing ourselves up, removing all the bad energies and fixing our physical ailments. I had a massage today. And then ceremonies 4, 5, and 6 are going to be they're going to be the alignment ceremonies. The alignment ceremonies where we're realigning our spirit, our oneness, our energies with the higher purposes and higher planes and our spirit guides and all this great stuff. But again, I'm saying this with skepticism. And then ceremony 7 is the most important one of all, where they patch us up and work on our crown chakra. And then we're off to the world. And then, you know, 1 ceremony is life-changing, but 7, which is not, I think, typical that a lot of people do when they work with ayahuasca, especially in the States, legally or illegally. 7 is a lot, but this retreat center is, they have a really good itinerary here, and I think they've done this enough where this is the appropriate blueprint. And the shamans we work with, you know, they've been doing this for 20, 30 years and are doing this selflessly. And it's just incredible. These Icaros that they sing through, that are sung through them from the oneness, the source, that's when the real kind of visions start to really, for me anyway, strengthen. And new kind of twists and turns of the world, of this massive, you know, infinite world that I see beyond the material veil come to life. And even the demons and the terrors. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shut this down, this video particularly, and I'm going to work on some thoughts about my ceremony 2. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to film it. And then we'll, we'll put this to the longer kind of video book that I'm putting together for Embolden Adventures here in Iquitos, Peru in 2020. So see you later. Be emboldened.